Episode 58.
The humble Finessors.
Ready to kick you guys in the crotch rocket. You know what I'm talking about. Punch you in the underbelly, the fupa, as they call it.
The undercarriage?
Yeah. I didn't know that fupa meant fat upper pussy area, right?
We looked that up last week, didn't we?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's like Groundhog's Day again. We're starting this just the same way as last week.
Are we?
Wait, did we start with that last time?
I think we did somewhere around that.
What a bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
Well,
Episode 58, ladies and gentlemen.
Fupa, here we go.
right. No, that was actually off. I told you guys that off the air because it was a story where it was kind of.
Now the listeners are so upset that they missed out on that.
Well,
Us Googling fupa.
yeah. I don't know. The story was kind of rude, so I don't want to even bring it up. But whatever the case is, how you guys doing out there? How you doing, Sco?
I'm good.
Bird?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
Doing well.
You may notice Bird has on headphones today.
Yeah.
We're just experimenting.
Yeah, we're trying to
Having
check
some scientific data.
Yeah. Some audio levels are coming up pretty scarce. So we're trying to remedy the situation. Mine's included.
Yeah, there's only one set of headphones though, so it's not like I'm the asshole here.
No, yeah.
I'm the asshole. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah. Well, if we ever want to gain fucking new listeners, you know what I mean, or new fucking viewers or whatever, then
they might want to hear us.
I think it'd be a good idea to start investing in some headphones, even if we don't use them, just so we can look professional.
As we've said for 6 years now, we're going to have a better setup eventually.
Yeah.
See all this hubbub, all this junk for the YouTube watchers sitting on the table? Like, we have to bust this down and set it up every time. It's annoying. And, we've been waiting on a more proper situation, which will happen once our sponsorships kick in.
Yeah.
So you should see us here for a long time.
Yeah, pretty much.
A couple years down the road, then.
Yeah, no.
Episode 147.
Right.
And here we are.
So next week we're thinking about.
Oh, you guys think it's going this far? Well, 147 sitting here? Fuck that.
I'm hopeful.
I can't do it.
I'll kick a dead horse.
Yeah.
It's like a breakup. You're like,
Yeah.
No, I'm not breaking up with you. No. Nope, we're not broke up.
Yeah. No, I dig it. So, I shouldn't have fucking smoked that pot.
That's why I'm just sitting here.
I know.
Like,
I was waiting for it.
I'm gonna say it now because I'm not embarrassed about my marijuana usage. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty baked right now. So
We do this every time. We smoke before. I only smoke at 2 occasions.
Yeah.
By myself or with somebody else. That's it.
or with company.
Yeah, that's it. The only 2 times, day or night. So this is what we do. I don't understand.
I told them right when we were hitting liftoff. I said, not smoking, but liftoff.
Oh, how about that?
Oh no, he was trying to hit the tree.
I said I don't know what to say, so someone else start this off. I set them up basically because I knew he was going to sit there stuck for a second.
I just said.
Do you remember what we wanted to talk about today?
I do.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just going to sit there and stare at the camera.
Like there's a teleprompter behind the camera that you just can't read.
Start pointing like I'm supposed to read.
3-hour podcast is Abe just staring at the camera.
No. So today we wanted to touch up on a dirty little subject, or maybe it's a good subject, you know what I'm saying? But addictions, addicts.
Something we've touched on in conversations, just I think privately, probably not on the podcast, but stuff we've talked about.
Yeah, and that's
This isn't going to get pointed towards me today, is it?
sure.
This
why
is
not?
an intervention.
I was going to say, I just see people around here that love you.
You had no idea.
Will you accept this gift?
Yeah. We're gonna have Caleb walk in the door any minute now.
Fuck, here we go.
Nah, fucking. I don't know. Everybody's got them. Everybody's they got their vices, right? Whether it's usage or for me, I enjoy PlayStations and Xbox, and
sex.
Oh yeah, plenty of it, right? All right, guys. You know what I'm saying?
What was that?
Yeah, look. No,
Speaking of sex.
but I mean, You guys have had addictions or have addictions right now, right?
I think every person has an addiction.
Right.
At least one
I
small.
think humans are just
Yeah.
naturally.
Is there any addiction that you know that you've kicked and it's, you know what I mean, been beneficial?
Yeah, biting my nails. As a kid, I used to bite my nails. So I was like 20 something.
Why is that beneficial?
For me? Because you're not sucking handrails.
Yeah.
You don't have your fucking hands in your mouth.
So your immune
People
system
don't-
isn't
yeah, it's
getting
not-
stronger.
Yeah. I ride Bart.
Look, I bite my nails and I love it. I will never stop,
Wow.
and I don't see any reason to stop.
That's an addiction.
I'm an
sir.
advocate
Are you
for
ready?
nail
Are
biting.
you ready? This is why.
Yeah,
Do you carry hand sanitizer?
usually, yeah.
And before you indulge into your addiction,
No.
do you use the sanitizer?
No. But I wash my hands a lot. If I
think it-
bite my nails, I haven't been sitting around.
You know how many dicks you're sucking in a day, dude, by chewing your nails? I'm joking. I have
You
the same
think
addiction.
dick sprinkles aren't somehow getting into your food? They're floating everywhere. There's dick flakes
Dick
everywhere.
dust? Dick dust?
Everywhere.
There's
That's fucking raunchy. I shouldn't
poo-poo
have brought that
follicles
up.
everywhere.
Poo-poo.
Yeah.
They did say you shouldn't put your toothbrush close to the toilet.
Yeah, and
that
everyone
reason.
does.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
4 feet away every time.
Yeah, you
Yeah, how far does it shoot in the air when you flush it? They say
Shoot?
Well,
Mine?
you know, the fucking like they say that,
There's definitely ball crumbs floating around too.
that's disgusting. I should have
Paint
brought
flakes.
it up. Yeah. God bless it. All right, well,
It's like when you go to your
But
boy's
no,
house.
go ahead.
You go to your boy's house and you go to use the bathroom and there's this big ass pubic hair on the toilet. You're like,
Every time
who
I've
the-
ever gone to a friend's house, I
you're
don't
like,
fucking get it.
who the fuck has those? Who has pubic hair? Where do you find that shit?
Who has pubic
It's
hair?
2018. Who has that shit? So
Fuck,
one of you
man.
motherfuckers ain't escaping.
I'm learning
Yeah.
too much about Bird right now.
he's out here fucking. I'm bareback. I go Brazilian. You know what I mean? Asshole
you
and
wax?
all, right? Come on, player.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I do wax.
But anyway, my
Sucks.
point
Not
was
bad,
my
yeah, it
point
sucks.
was everyone brings up nail biting as like a bad thing. I don't see.
All right. So then, what's the addiction that you?
You want
think that
another bad
benefited your
thing?
Life? What's the addiction?
No, hold on. We haven't,
Okay, all
we haven't
right.
exactly moved past
All
the
right,
negative
apologies,
aspects of the.
apologies.
You know those little burrs you get on your nails? You know the little catchy? It's like a little catches on sweaters and stuff.
Hangnails.
Yes.
They call 'em hangnails.
When I used to bite my nails and you're cuddling with that new girl and you're like, I think my hangnail just snagged her sweater.
But see, when I
So
bite
then,
my
so
nails,
hold on. So then I'm thinking if it's
That
snagging,
bitch ain't fucking with you no more.
if it's snagging a sweater,
That's funny.
if
Yeah.
it's snagging on the sweater, I'm sure it's not feeling too
on all that pubic hair.
brilliant.
That's fucking yeah. Oh God, dude.
When you hit him with the
All right,
shocker,
well,
it's
I'm not
going to
15
be a real
anymore,
shocker.
so I'm not out here fingering girls like it's the thing to do. First of all, second of all, when I bite my nails,
I
it's
choose to
usually
finger.
pretty clean. They're not like all grody, really.
Your hands aren't clean while you're biting your nails.
My
That's
nails,
fact.
my hands
Hey, no,
stay dirty.
so then, but okay. So
an
what's
advocate
your,
for it.
What's your addiction that you've gotten over? See, you guys want to turn this shit into just fucking shits
Virginer.
and giggles. It's supposed to be about real life, man.
Oh, this is
There's a
real
bunch
life.
of dope fiends running around here with real addictions, man. You guys are out here fucking
suck
making
your
making a mockery for a cheeseburger.
For a cheeseburger.
No, but go ahead.
Virginer, I guess.
What is that?
Vagina.
Vagina burr?
I don't really partake. That it's not like a. You know, when you're young.
I totally fingered her, dude.
No, that. I don't know. I can't think of anything like major. I mean, I'm still addicted to caffeine. I've kicked it a few times, but I keep coming back to my baby.
So okay. There's
about-
got.
what about you?
I mean, fuck, dude.
Maybe that'll jog something.
I've never really, I've never really kicked
Never
an
kicked
addiction.
an addiction.
I mean, fuck. Well, I quit smoking cigarettes for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
for a little while.
Yeah.
You've
you
been,
know,
you've been
but-
doing that for a while, though.
Yeah, I'm on and off, but it's a
You're-
horrible.
You're like a glutton for punishment. Because if you think about it, every single time you quit, there's it's like heroin. We'll just put it like heroin. So let's say
cool.
you're a heroin addict.
Sure.
And you decide, I'm going to quit. Okay, well, you're going to have to go through withdrawals. So could you imagine after that 3-day period, you're doing heroin again? Because guess what? You're going to go back to those withdrawals.
Right.
So that's basically what you're doing with cigarettes versus just And I'm a smoker too. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
no,
I
it's
ain't shit.
hard. It's hard.
I
to
ain't
I've
shit.
done that
though.
with caffeine. Like once the headaches kick in, I'm like, fuck this, and I grab an energy drink, grab a Red Bull, down that, and my headache's gone in like an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you just start the process all over again.
Exactly.
You just reset it versus
reset,
going through it. Going through it. So if you think about it, it's like this, like the methadone thing. To me, it's like just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. If you're gonna quit, do it. You
It's
know
hard,
what I mean?
though. It's hard. It's
who
easier
am I?
said than
Yeah,
done.
absolutely.
because it's fucking.
I know
it's
when
been
I-
a long time since
When I've kicked is video games.
video games.
I
All
was
right.
big on video games, and then just like cold turkey,
Yeah.
just stopped playing
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Did you have any withdrawals?
Yes.
Was there a specific reason why you stopped though?
There's
Gaming?
multiple reasons.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because I was desperate and I wanted to make what I was working on work. So I
Okay.
thought instead of playing video games, work on something creative, something to push my vision forward. Right? So I'd go
Right.
to the studio. This is when we had the lab. So like,
Yeah, sure.
instead of playing a video game, I'll go to the studio and just do whatever. Whatever. Even if there was nothing active, just do something. And then I used to play video games with a certain young lady.
Where's the fucking violin at right now? Where's the violin?
All my favorite games were sullied, and they made me sad.
Oh god.
It made me sad.
So I was like, I'll just work on my craft.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Well, Red Dead 2 comes out in a little while. You'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be right back on
You know what I'm saying?
it. Right back on it.
But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about the K2 crisis and shit over in what was it, Cincinnati? I think.
What?
I don't know about this.
It's
me neither.
synthetic marijuana, right? And these,
Bad.
Yeah. Well,
That's enough said. Bad.
these people were fucking ODing in the parks and shit. There were like 60 cases of people ODing in the park in Cincinnati or was it Washington? One or the other. But it's an epidemic. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, these motherfuckers
Was that the
losing their
one with the
minds.
viral video where the guy was walking through the park and there's just all the people just laying there like
Yeah.
zombies? Okay, I did see that.
But
yeah.
on a different day, there's 60 cases of that in one
Yeah.
park. You know what I mean? And they got police over there, and they're fucking, you know what I mean, dealing
Sounds
with
like the regular weed's dry.
probably the case. Or they're
Sounds
getting-
like the normal shit's just
you don't
not
think they're
around.
getting sold a bunta? They're not getting sold a whammy?
I feel like these people aren't taking that as like a substitute for weed.
They know that they're getting their
Yeah, like they know it's they
Let's
It's called K2.
Let's play. Let's do a little. Let's do a role play here. I'm in a park, and I'm looking for some fucking tree, and some guy walks up to me. Hey, man. What city was this?
It's
gotta
in Cincinnati
talk into the mic.
somewhere.
Cincinnati. Well, I was asking.
Can you?
Cincinnati. Okay, so he hands you a bag. It's not weed. I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This isn't what I was looking for.
See, this is kind of like weed, but it's not. But no, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what
Thanks,
I'm saying.
though.
It's not really a substitute.
So the fact
It's a
that
whole nother
60
thing.
people decided to go against their better judgment says that something's in the water in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, there's something definitely a quaking, right? Hey, no,
Or
but
they got really bad pot constantly because if you couldn't tell between some...
you're trying to extend that high. You're trying to go further.
What the fuck? There is coke and stuff, guys. You could do some real drugs that are known to not kill you the first... Well,
Yeah. Hey, no. The side effects of this shit after you've come down are like mild schizophrenia and shit. Like these motherfuckers aren't coming
anal
back.
seepage and
These motherfuckers are not coming back from this shit.
some
You know what I'm
crocodile
saying?
shit.
Those are like I don't know if that's an addiction or someone just being curious and maybe being able to shake smoking that shit.
So is this salvia or...
I don't know what they call it. K2. I don't fucking know, but yeah, it's they say it's a substitute to marijuana. And I mean, maybe that's them just painting marijuana in the bad light because I've never seen anybody.
That's what it
fucking
sounds like to me.
Go into convulsions off of smoking marijuana. I mean, maybe a little foamy mouth from the cotton mouth, but never fucking climbing up trees and shit and ripping your clothes off. I've never seen that.
And since the wax era has come about, I've definitely given people that have never dabbed before, even small dabs. I don't think it's funny to fuck somebody up like that. But I've seen people get kind of weird on weed, but never like what you guys are talking about.
You know what more than dab even, and I turned down a lot of dabs, but more than dabs, edibles.
Oh,
You could,
God.
if you gave a rookie, say my good friend right here, Joshua Dylan Sesco to his bitches, if I gave him a brownie the size of fucking a quarter, this motherfucker would probably be tripping his balls off and think that he was dying from some rare disease. Like, the edibles are not to be fucked with right now.
The time has come.
What are the percentages on those shit things? Like fucking.
Well, nowadays they're even cooking with the wax, so it's all different. So I don't know. I don't really fuck with edibles.
Yeah,
edibles are like horror movies to me. I'm not. This is my thing on horror movies and edibles. Either they're kind of corny and they don't work, or they're so fucking scary you can't sleep, and that's how edibles are.
We're describing marijuana like
Either they don't work at all, and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, what, that was pointless.
or they work too much.
Or you're just like, got the sweats and shit. You're like, whew, mild hallucinogens and shit. Oh, man, I've had some fun edible experiences.
Yeah, I don't like any of those. We're scaring the hell out of this guy. He'll never smoke pot. Now,
Not
see
with
what
us.
you've done.
I probably wasn't gonna anyway. So
Well, you never say never, sir. Never say never. I wouldn't doubt that you may, take a fancy to a little bit of ganja one day.
We're going to
You
give him a
know?
Rice Krispie treat one of these days.
Nah,
A
I
fruity
would
pebble
never.
treat.
I would never.
Yeah, that's not even funny. Yeah, that's not funny. To watch him really high, though, and trip out would be pretty funny, though.
So how does that apply to addiction? Are people addicted to edibles?
I think people could get addicted to the act of smoking weed and what it does for you, but like they say, it doesn't have any addictive properties. But, I mean, shit. Drop me off somewhere without no tree for a day and watching the guy get pretty upset.
But it doesn't say much for like the case on marijuana though either, because if you think about it, I mean, I could probably quit smoking weed tomorrow, but these motherfucking cigarettes are a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta patch up and shit if I want to go a full day and not flip out on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cigarettes are highly addictive and do wreckage to your body.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that cigarettes and any other harder drugs are a lot more addictive than marijuana. But I think there is this, like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's almost like the cult of personality, but like the cult of marijuana, where people will do anything, any mental gymnastics to act like it's the miracle plan, it's the fucking savior of mankind. And it's like, just say you like smoking weed. Like, you don't have to do the extra
There's
shit
that. There are
to
people out there that are
try to justify their habit. They try to
But why
make
can't
it
there
seem
be
like,
enthusiasts?
Our
though?
Constitution was written on hemp paper.
It's true.
See?
yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine to enjoy it.
They're
I'm
enthusiasts.
Well,
just-
it's not an enjoy. There's
but I'm
some
saying
people
there's
it's their
some people-
lifestyle.
Yeah, and they
It's
take
their
it so far.
everything.
But the thing is, I see like the mental gymnastics to like justify it, because maybe deep down they're actually like, don't judge me for this, but I really
I'm lazy as fuck.
So I'm gonna like talk about all this miracle shit, and like it cures cancer, it does everything. Like, it's just, you think this one plant just does fucking everything.
I've never heard anyone say it cures cancer, but I've heard
I could probably find someone on
I've
my
heard them-
Facebook that posted it today that it cures cancer.
But I've heard cases where that helps cancer patients want to eat.
It
Have appetite.
100% does.
Same with AIDS.
Well, yeah,
But
it was
then
definitely-
I've also
I'm not saying there's no medical. There 100% is, but people will overdo it.
no.
And-
There's those enthusiasts, the junkies, the nuts.
Because
the
what
nuts.
argument could you give for alcohol? I guess like red wine every once in a while. You
But
know?
I feel like those studies always change. They'll be like, "Oh, one glass of wine is good for you." Then they'll
But
be like,
still,
"Oh,
it's-
actually, no, it's not." And it's just,
It's a consensus that wine's pretty bad for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the stigma on marijuana for so long was so just not right. You know, so
Yeah.
many people fought for so long. Don't get me wrong, but there is those people that are just
they're like overcorrecting.
30 years old still wearing the weed shirts at the little smoke sessions
Yeah.
every time. Every time you see them,
Yeah.
they got
Sounds like a person I know.
I got this.
personally. I'm joking.
Sounds like a guy sitting across the table from me. No, not just
Sound like
with
an owl.
not just with like cannabis culture, but anything. it's always a red flag to me of anyone if their whole life is tied to one thing. Like one thing defines their whole life. Like the people who it's fucking March and they're wearing like a Niner jersey, Niner hat,
Right.
Niner lanyard,
Flag out the car.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude,
It's a lifestyle player.
But no, it's just, to me, it's a red flag when one thing defines a person. And it's not something they created or anything. It's like something they attach to.
It's an OCD
It
type.
gives them a purpose almost, right? And I feel like cannabis culture has a lot of those types of people.
It's cannabis is a lane right now, though. You can catch a lane.
I'm saying there's levels to it though, and
Oh,
there's the ones that are like, all right, guy, is there anything else going on in your life, or is it just
all pot.
Just
Just that
weed.
blunt.
is that's got to be an addiction? But that might not be like a chemical addiction. That's like a culture addiction, sort of like the Niner fan, the hypothetical Niner fan, right?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I've seen them too, and
I'm telling you, when I see
Oh,
someone
really?
geared up and it's the off season and
Yeah.
they're wearing fucking the matching shoes, the fucking I'm like, dude, like, is there anything else you're happy about, proud of,
Personalized
working
jersey.
on? Yeah,
With the personalized jersey,
yeah,
their
it's like-
last name and shit.
It's like, man, I love the Niners, but
But fuck.
what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
is there anything else going on? To me, so some of those people, I'm not saying those people are awful people or anything like that. I'm just saying it is a red flag to be like, all right, well, what else is going on here?
yeah. No,
Do you
I
like
get-
anything else? Is there
Yeah.
anything else that's important to you?
Can we
I
talk
get
about
what you-
anything
I
else?
get what you mean. Some people don't have anything else though. Some motherfuckers are out here really. You know what I'm saying, like that's their connection between
It gives them a purpose.
right. They're friends with XYZ because they have that same lane.
I
You
get
know what
that.
I mean? I don't know.
But I just feel like it's like there's not a movie that's out that you really like. There's not a TV show.
A
you're
video
into.
game,
Yeah, there's not-
something.
Best believe if they're potheads, dude. There's a favorite movie, a favorite show, a favorite type of ice cream, a favorite.
You're just gonna sit there talking about weed on your podcast wearing a Bob Marley shirt. Like you're just gonna
God damn.
you're just gonna sit there with the
Is that a
you're just gonna
is that
sit
a
there
Bob
with
Marley shirt right there?
you're just gonna sit there with the Bud of California hat just on your podcast. Like you got nothing else going on.
Hey man. Actually, you know what? Hey,
Just bite your nails over
hey,
there,
I
Dan.
know, right? Hey, no.
This,
just to-
all day, every day, I'm just talking about biting my nails. Hey guys, you seen the new nail
Hold on.
clippers they got out?
Just,
So
to
I
clear,
was
just
say-
to clear something up right now, these people, these good people here,
These good people
they,
here.
they grow everything but weed. So this guy is wrong.
But
Right.
to the layman, they wouldn't think that.
No, well, you know, they probably grow other shit, you know what I mean? But on the side, but they sell like fucking, what is it?
Bud.
No, broccoli infused fucking asparagus and shit like that. It's good ass fucking vegetables.
I don't like that hat anymore now.
That's cool. Wasn't for your.
It's not a weed hat. I don't like it anymore.
It's not a nail biting hat.
Oh, it's
I'm not into it.
Yeah. It's good. Don't be leaving your fucking clippings around here. Just FYI.
I don't leave. Yeah, I let them fly. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not gonna find them.
Build up some back pressure first.
Yeah. That's fucking gross.
Anything else on addiction?
So I mean, there's
Nope,
all
that's
kinds
it.
of
Wrap
strong
it up.
addictions. No,
That's it. So it's been fun. Like and subscribe.
you know, we haven't even touched on the fact of him saying, you know, sex. So there's sexual addicts out there.
Yeah.
There's deviants out there, right?
I think it's an excuse to put the addict thing sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure.
On what?
Like
On
sex
things like
and stuff
sex?
like that. Like
Yeah. But then there's the point where it's like people will lose their integrity and their dignity over trying to get a piece of pie.
Right. No, that's true. No, but then again, there are still dudes too who have the money and the means that could beat their dick 5 times in a fucking row, pop a fucking horny goat pill, and go wear out some pussy for, you know. I've heard stories about like these sexual deviants, right? And one of them that comes to mind is this dude used to pay strippers, right, to come through, strip for him. And he would just be sitting on the sofa, he just staring at, beating his dick, not bothering anybody, paid them their money, right? Just paid them
Maybe
their
no mind.
maybe the
Yeah.
next person that's sitting on the couch, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Pay them no mind, trick off his little bit of money, call a couple hookers in, right? Maybe go in for about 5 minutes beating, pop another horny goat pill, beat his dick for another 5 minutes staring at the strippers. Like there's
A vicious cycle.
There's an addiction there.
That's a vicious cycle.
Bro, who hasn't been caught in that though?
Sounds like he could have said he could have left out B and C out of the steps out of there.
Oh, bro, no.
What was with B and C? You don't need all the.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't need the add-ons.
Yeah, that sounds like extra expenses that he could have just had more hookers.
Way too many options on that car.
Yeah, God
What's
damn.
his name? They say McAfee used to do that shit too.
Oh, yeah.
He was
eat the boo boo.
He eat first he opens the boo, then he eat the boo boo. Blood.
You guys got to watch the documentary Gringo if you.
That's a
haven't
sexual what is it?
That's
addiction.
a sexual demon.
Addiction.
Are you sure it's an addiction? The shit? That's an addiction, huh? You think so?
Well,
I'm not
this is the thing.
arguing against it. I don't know.
Here's the thing. As a man, like, I want to have sex like at least once a day. It hits me up. I'd really like to be having some sex right now, right?
Sure.
So if that's just their kink,
Eating shit.
but I'm saying if that's
Yeah.
his kink, then when he gets horny at
He's
night,
thinking of shit.
yeah. So is that really an addiction, or is that just his normal lust?
Do you think he gets turned on over dog shit? You know, like, ooh, that's a big pile of shit. I'm getting turned on.
No, he's not a freak. He's just
He's not a
guy.
freak.
He's just a guy
That's
into
not what-
girls shitting on him.
That's
Don't bring dogs into this.
right. No, but
I'm just
You're
saying.
disgusting, bro.
no, but
just saying.
that's where you go wrong. That's where you go wrong on the
You
dog
went too
part.
far.
Damn you,
Too
Bird.
far.
He just likes young ladies.
We're over
to
here
shit
talking
on him.
about Paul, McAfee. What's his name?
John McAfee.
John
I think.
McAfee.
I hope that's
getting
the right
shit
name.
on, and then you bring up dogs. It's
Hope we
disgusting.
didn't call someone else out.
Yeah, no,
I think it's John McAfee.
no, yeah, whomever he is, blood. But that motherfucker is that's still an addiction.
Well-
Dude. If you're into that type of shit, I think you
Never go Eric Benet, right? Jay-Z said it best.
What did Eric Benet do?
He lost Halle Berry, apparently, over his sex addiction.
Oh, yes, I did. Okay.
So
Yeah,
Jay-Z said in his song, he said, never go Eric Benet.
Oh, because Eric Benet was beating all kinds of shit out in the industry, huh?
Yeah, but I mean,
He was going.
why do you have a somewhat successful R&B career
Right.
if you're not going to have sex with lots of women?
Sure.
That,
Exactly. Hey,
isn't that the point?
But you're with Halle
Why
Berry.
else sing?
Wait a minute, sir. To his advantage,
Yeah, I know.
Halle Berry's kind of nuts.
I heard she's a bitch.
How many marriages has she been through? I'm not
She
to
needs
not
to go
to
through
say
one more with me.
not to say I'm the fucking here to
That bitch
bang
is
the
old and
gavel and be
ragged
a
as
judge, but I just think like that. I mean, fuck, dude. She's had her pick at quite a few. I mean, she goes back as far as David Justice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
A button pusher.
she's yeah. You can only have so many divorces under your belt before. You know what?
It
You look
it
weird.
can't always be somebody
Right,
else.
right.
Yeah.
If it's 6 dudes that you were engaged to or married to, and all 6 of them left you because you were nuts, but you're Halle Berry, it's not completely.
Yeah. I'd stick around, though.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, that's, I mean, I think you alluded to it, Bird. It sort of almost seems like just an excuse, though. Well, I'm sorry, I fucked her. I'm addicted. I'm an addict.
Looks like
need
I
help.
need to go get a little counseling and like Tiger Woods. Oh
Yeah.
man,
That's what I'm saying. So is it really an addiction? Or is
got a
it just
snow
your-
bunny problem.
bro.
No, you got a rich guy problem.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
But you can't say you wouldn't get there if you
Well,
had that kind of money, or you couldn't get there if you had that kind of money.
Do you think
You
it's the
might.
PC world that also lets this addiction bullshit slide?
Yes.
You know, it's that PC shit too. Instead of looking at somebody,
Everyone
dude,
has
you're
a-
eating shit, bro. The fuck are you doing?
Everyone has a cause and an issue and some sort of victimhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
There's
that's-
a
I'm not a shithead for cheating on my wife with all these strippers.
It's an
I'm
addiction.
a victim. I have a disease.
Out of my hands.
yes. It needs to be treated. Like you always say, treat the disease, right? Treat it.
Checks and balances.
Right.
Yep. Those are all my buzzwords. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah, the wife catches that checks and balances at the strip club. You're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I
I
was
don't know.
addicted. I'm addicted to the strip club.
I mean, the biggest addiction though in the country is definitely alcohol.
I don't.
No?
I think social media is the biggest addiction in the world.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You're right.
But alcohol is close.
So
close
if
to
I
second.
meant of like substances though.
But
I was
with-
thinking
Oh,
of, like,
yeah.
substances.
So I was just going to say, too, and if it's social media, would it be like we had spoken last week about the fame? You know, is it the chase for fame that's the addiction, or is it just the chase for recognition?
You get that. They've done studies, like, you get the feel-good feelings
Oh, yeah.
in your brain when, like, someone likes your picture. You know, so you just keep refreshing, and try to get likes, and want to see what's going on. And, yeah, it is.
It's fake.
I've fallen into it.
It's fake lately.
See, I don't think that, though. I don't think it is fake. I think a lot of it can be, but I think it's just an accelerated version of our real life.
I just seen so many times when I had that shit. I had a Facebook.
It's like that
years
Black
ago.
Mirror episode, right?
Where they have to get the good ratings.
Yeah.
I remember I used to like post a little something. And I was like, oh damn, I didn't get as many likes as I thought.
Yeah.
Why do I give a fuck? And once I realized I cared that much is when I
Yeah.
stopped. I was like, wait a second here.
Niggas delete and start over.
Yeah.
They delete their post and will start over. They might post a picture of them and their kid and delete that post and repost it with a better picture because they don't think they look right. It's weird. It's weird. It's an
I
addiction.
mean, it is an addiction, but the thing is, like, when you say, like, I just don't think it's, like, fake. I think it's our real life in a total, like, light speed version of real life. Because I
But then
feel
people
like
could be
people did
post-
that same thing in real life. It just used to take longer.
People can like your shit though and not even really like you.
Yeah.
It's weird.
No, it is. I know there's fakeness. I'm just saying I don't think the whole system is fake. Like when we went back to school, first day of school, you would have your outfit,
Yeah.
and you'd want the prey. You'd want people to notice your outfit. I feel like that's the same thing.
Now it's just kind of instantaneous and blown
Yeah,
up a
it's
little bit.
it's a light speed version of our real life, and I feel like that's why people lose their fucking mind because we're not built for it yet.
Well, also you grow out of childhood and you realize I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
And if
Preach.
somebody likes my goddamn fit, cool. If somebody don't like my fit, cool. If somebody hates it, cool. Somebody wants to buy it, cool. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I really don't care anymore. I stopped.
Yeah.
See,
There's
I
a
do.
Jones for everything.
I'm obsessed with it. I am addicted.
There's
to
a Jones to me for everything. There's
Why do you-
always going
why
to
do
be
you think
somebody
you-
bigger and better.
Why do you think you care? You care for your reputation though, right? Like your image, right? Or you
No,
don't care
because
about
I'm
your
trying to
image, or you
build a
wouldn't be on
career.
this fucking podcast, right?
I'm trying to turn it into a career, and like engagement, all that matters. So when I see, like, you know, I post a video, I have to check the engagement, and I see how well it does. I check the analytics. I check like how they're watching it, whether on a cell phone, on a laptop, or on a tablet. Like I check all those analytics, and like I obsess over it. But the thing is, if it was already a career, like if I was stable and I was still building it, I wouldn't worry as much. It's just because I'm fucking desperate right now. So, you know, I feel like that I could give up. Like, if I had enough money coming in to cover everything and I was good, I wouldn't really stress over it nearly as much. Because, like, if I post, like, just a regular picture on Instagram, like, I don't always trip off the likes. I'm like, whatever. But then if I'm posting, like, something I worked on, like a project, then I'm, like, obsessive. And lately I've been thinking, like, I'm a little too obsessive. Like, I got to scale it back.
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
gotta scale it back.
That's why I don't fucking like. I don't really like fucking posting much on my Instagram
Yeah.
and shit. Like, I'll take months in between and then post something just on the. You know, I mean, fuck, it'll be an experience I want to remember with my kid or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't post much. Plus, like, I'm not into the whole like motherfuckers judging from afar. I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like there's a new like home nest for haters, you know, that are, you know, branched off here or there, and you know, like we talked about last week, chiming in on your posts and shit, and like that's why a lot of people that I do have following me are people that I deal with, you know what I mean, or people that, you know, I can go into their, you know, their cinema message or something like that, you know, like I don't really need to.
I mean, I think that's how social media should be, but you know, then there's the in between because like I'm really trying to build a career, and social media is like crucial to that.
Yeah.
With what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing is like through social media, but then there's people who are like they're not really creating or contributing,
Yeah.
but then they're like treating their social media like they are a celebrity, and they're addicted to getting that attention and the likes, and it's like, but you're not really doing anything, like,
Yeah.
and they obsess over it. Like I'm sure I could only imagine like what it's like to be in high school now with like Instagram, and like you like you're probably comparing yourself like to the popular kid, like looking at their Instagram, like, oh, I'm only getting fucking half the likes they're getting.
Or
Yeah.
our bully session ended at 3:00. If we were
Yeah.
getting bullied.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
now
saying?
It doesn't.
Okay, maybe you had a little more on the bus, or maybe one of the kids lived in your neighborhood. So there's probably somebody who, I had it all the time. Oh, but now every kid does.
Right.
So if you're on the shitty end of any stick, you're catching it at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Right.
matter.
No, yeah, it's
And that anonymous hate is the scariest. So now there's all these people, and
And
if
those
one
people
person-
are addicted too.
And if one person
Yeah.
says something
Yeah.
bad and they can find something funny, then it becomes like a wildfire.
Yeah.
That negativity is like
Yeah.
wildfire, and everybody will just start slamming that one person.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was on Facebook, there was this person that nobody could figure out where they came from. Like, did you go to our high school? You're friends with hell of us. Nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And these people started gassing him so hard. I felt bad. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
People
Jesus.
get, I mean, social media brings out all those addictions as far as like chasing the joke, you know, like wanting to hate on someone, wanting to feel good about yourself, wanting the attention, wanting the praise, all that. And it all comes together at fucking light speed on social media.
In the comment section.
Yeah. Like I said, when we used to have to wait all weekend to bust out your new shoes to school.
Not that.
But now they can instantly post
In
it.
the
They're
mall.
not. They haven't even left the store yet.
Should I get these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get the praise for. They don't even have the money to buy them, but they just post, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting these," and then they get the wins just for that. That's crazy.
And that's the thing. In a day of social media,
It's crazy that someone could analyze it to see it for that.
I see it for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of crazy, but I mean that's
I'm super analytical like that though.
That's the day. That's
Remember
what
I
we
told
live
you.
in.
I told you with like certain people's behaviors, I like follow the path, so I'll see like where it comes from. Like I mean, I might be wrong, totally wrong, but like in my head, I'll formulate this path of like, oh, this insecurity is causing them to do this, which ends up here. You know what I mean? That's why like there's my overall one I always see is when someone doesn't use their blinker and just gets over. If you kept upping their power, eventually they'd be Hitler. Because to me, it's the same exact like that tiny act is in the same realm as being a dictator or killing people in for your cause, whatever. It's in the same realm.
That's extreme.
If you put it on a spectrum, it would be in the same area.
That's extreme as fuck. All right.
It is. So that's just the way my brain works. I might be wrong.
You can't play in the land of extremes though. You don't go to the extremes. You don't like it.
I'm not. I'm saying if we were to go to the extreme with that
That's
person,
what that.
I'm not in the extreme. I'm saying you don't think Hitler would be cutting people off in traffic with no blinker?
Of course he would, bro. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, fuck. I don't know. That's just a weird way of looking at it.
No,
I'm high, so all this is...
I see
this
the
is
little
like-
behaviors, though,
This nigga's high as shit.
if I open my mouth, I'm sure you're going to interrupt me. So I was just making sure
My
everybody
bad.
was
Did I
done.
interrupt you?
No. Ave has about 7 times.
Have
Oh
I?
shit!
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to
I don't
run this
even-
one back.
We're going to run it back.
recall.
Interrupt 1, ding. Interrupt 2, 3,
I didn't
4.
even know.
But I interrupt really bad. I'm known for interrupting. That's why.
It's
hard with three people.
I thought I gave you guys a fucking breath of fresh air to fucking say what you had to say. You guys started running up the fucking time, is what you did.
You're doing it again.
Well, you lost your chance. You lost your chance, player. You can't sit back.
Was
and
there
just
something
fucking,
pressing?
No. I don't mind it.
Was there something pressing on your mind?
Yeah, was there?
4 times ago there was.
Oh well. I'm
kidding.
Sorry, but
I don't know what's going on.
fucking my show. No, I'm just fuck
think
off.
some-
I'm just
think
fucking
he's kind of
around.
addicted to interrupting today.
I didn't even fucking interrupt this guy. No, it's all right. It's all right.
I have to give you some shit because you're high today.
It's all good. You know.
I have no idea what's going on at all.
Yeah.
I'm
This
totally
just
lost.
went all the way fucking off the rails. We were talking about addiction, something serious, and you two cock-faced fuckers want to, ruin it. Can we pull back a little bit? Can we get back to serious?
Let's get serious.
Sitting here.
Let's get
Can we get
serious.
back to serious?
I think we should get
I
serious.
was talking
All right.
serious.
Fucking A, man. You guys,
I gave
I don't
you
like
props.
losing my temper.
I-
You guys pushed me to it.
I drive a Dodge Stratus. Will Ferrell did. If anyone
Yeah,
knows.
it's
I gave you props for you were right. Social media is like probably the biggest addiction right now.
yeah,
So I gave you props, and I think I
wonderful,
helped push that along. Right?
wonderful.
Why are you staring
Bird
at me
doesn't
like
even
that?
have social
Great.
media.
Yeah, I don't even have social media.
You wouldn't.
I'm
know.
the only smart guy here.
This guy wouldn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I'm the only guy without thirsting for other people's.
But he's
on a mic right now, a microphone being
But
recorded.
he's on his girl's post, always like this, lurking behind, lurking. Always, you're on every post, lurking. If it's not her dog, it's you in the background
No,
with the lurky eyes coming.
just because my chick is solid.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? She lets everybody know that she's got a man.
it's
She
great.
really does though.
No,
I've never looked at.
I'm
her
fucking
shit.
around a couple of them, but no, it doesn't really matter. No, I don't know. But back to addictions though. So, would you guys say that anything is different in comparison to, like you said, the alcohol addiction in comparison to social media? I think it's one and the same. That need. I think the social media is almost has more of a grasp on someone than the alcohol would.
I mean, the social media has way less of a physical effect.
Does it?
Yes, it's still.
I don't know.
I'm saying it has. I think it has a physical effect. Like your brain releases the happy chemicals and shit. But if
What
you
about the
walk
people that-
away after a day, you're not gonna be fucking clammy hand.
Sure,
thinking
but what about the
it.
people that are fucking that are keep scrolling and spending money on shit, trying to keep up with the Joneses? They don't even have to spend, and that could leave some turmoil in their life, couldn't it?
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? And I mean, how many cases of that?
biologically.
Oh, you mean like fucking a fucked liver?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
meant. Like physical
Withdrawals.
like that way. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Withdrawals.
Not
Yeah, like
arthritis or
social
anything,
media, you're just gonna be stressing about
Carpal
it.
tunnel.
But yeah,
right? There's a lot of cases of that.
sure.
There's physicals, right?
Instagram's causing carpal tunnel.
It is.
You heard it here first.
Swiping
The
on-
neck thing that is being. They said the social media and all the phone use. Everybody's getting neck.
Really?
Some chalked up neck or something like that. Yeah, because everybody's looking down all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even though, like I said, I am addicted a little bit, I can still, like, put my phone away and enjoy a ball game or something, like, and I didn't used to. I used to be, like, Snapchatting and shit, but now I don't. Maybe because I'm just older. I don't
you just
really trip.
hoard the posts. You just hoard them, and then when you're done, you release them.
Mm-hmm.
When you're done enjoying yourself.
Well, I used to probably post, like, every time I went to, like, a game, but now I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Actually, so now, like I said, since I'm trying to build a career and like social media is a huge factor in that, I force myself to post. And then sometimes I'll notice on Instagram I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. I'm like, fuck, I need to post, but I really don't want to. But then like I'll force myself to like, promote a video, whatever.
Why don't you want to fucking post?
I don't know. I just don't for some reason I just don't want to put it out there.
You don't want the hate that comes with the post.
I mean, I don't really get hate like that.
Ugly critics come sneaking out.
I don't really get the hate like that. And plus, if I post my pretty face, like, what are they going to say?
Eat a dick. I don't know.
No, I have to force myself now. So, I mean, that's what I mean as far as, like, that addiction is, like, I think it's easier to kick than, like, an alcohol addiction.
Yeah. Because that's the physical part.
Yeah.
But I mean, it also
'Cause-
has a part of your brain though too, right? Like
Yeah.
chemical imbalance from drinking all the fucking alcohol and shit.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'll obsess over analytics, but, like, right now I'm not even tripping on checking my phone or, like,
Yeah.
going on. So, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's such a high at first, but then it just goes away like that. And that's why people will keep chasing it, because they just want that immediate high of, like,
Just
your
like heroin.
crush liked your picture. Yeah. But then once it's gone, like you're not like tripping about it as much.
I mean, shit, you're a step away from a Shiggy challenge, though. And blowing up off that.
No, there
I
are
mean, if you
people
wanna
that
do the
try.
Harlem Shake, you know what I'm saying? And do some dancing.
Do you guys know
to a
people
song,
like that
make it
are
happen.
like? Well, Bird wouldn't. Hey,
No,
do you
Bird-
know any
Bird-
people? No, but there's people that I know that have been like chasing viral sensations.
Every viral
Like,
thing.
they just
Ice
try to do
bucket.
they just try to do everything, try to do stupid videos, and they're just not even good. And it's like,
No, maybe you should offer him a hand rather than fucking be a critic.
well, I'm no good at it either. So
No, you can videotape.
I've done
it,
some
bro.
things that were attention grabbing. They didn't grab any attention. So
Maybe you can just help them behind the scenes and they can, grab some attention.
I've tried to
don't
help too many people behind the scenes.
Well,
No more handouts.
okay.
Well, what about so? What else was on your list? We talked social media. We talked
Drugs,
the worst one,
obviously.
marijuana. We talked.
Just drugs.
I mean, there is an opioid epidemic in this country now that it hit white people hard. Now it's a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, fuck, they were there. They were at the start of the crisis, actually. But they like to always blame the beginnings of it on the blacks. It was a doctor crisis, though. The doctors were prescribing bullshit, and a lot of the white dude, do you know there was a county? I heard this somewhere. There was a county in fucking say buttfuck Mississippi, right?
I've been there.
And it was like it probably had like a population of like 1,200 people.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know they had just in that county 3 oxycodons per person, and we're slinging shit.
I've seen numbers like that. Yeah.
Hotcakes. Whole town of 1,200 now addicted to OxyContin, right? It's crazy. So but they like to make it a crisis. They won't mention it being a crisis until it's a white thing. But typically, those kind of pharmaceuticals, dude.
Or it's like a middle class thing. We'll say it's a middle class. Then it's
Well,
real
I mean,
bad.
fuck soccer moms. They
Thank
got there's some pill popping animals out there, and about
sure.
and 3 bottles
Mostly
of
them.
wine.
Mostly them.
That's-
They're the ones with the fucking time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The antidepressants or whatever it is,
Yeah.
but like
Bottle of Chardonnay.
Yeah,
But,
good old Frank's gone all the time.
They'll have
Yeah.
a Chardonnay, a bottle of Chardonnay every day.
my only point in saying that though is because when was it the crisis though? When did the crisis start? Because it should have been a crisis already.
Bro, I'm talking 10, 15 years ago. All my people in Utah I had to just cut everybody off. Everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Just gone. Maybe even 20 years ago.
Bonkers.
And yeah.
What do you mean though?
Oxys and all the shit.
Blues.
Opiates.
They call them blues.
I wouldn't know. I've never done oxys. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I got
I
buddies
remember-
that used to fuck those things up, dude.
I mean, I didn't have any buddies that were strung out on that shit. Had never even heard of it really. And then I came back from there, and I will never forget. Like 4 years later, I remember hearing people starting to dabble with it.
Yeah.
And then we had a friend who passed away. R.I.P. James. Yeah, he passed away. I think you even knew dude. One of the kids' friends and Jeff's friends back in the day. Yeah. So yeah, he was bad, but yeah, I'll never forget. In Utah, it was like an epidemic, and I had never even heard of it out here. So obviously, like you were saying, doctors are just pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
And all of them are like, "Oh, I got scripts.
Yeah.
I sell these things."
Because doctors get bonuses and hospitals get bonuses for pushing a certain
And then the
pharmaceutical.
word gets out, like, oh, there's this doctor over here that
They'll prescribe it to you.
If you own a tire shop and you sell a bunch of Goodyears, you're gonna get little kickbacks from Goodyear.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
It's a business.
Period. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me as someone who's never like gone down a path that like serious. Like I said, my addictions are like caffeine, things that don't change who I am.
Anal beads and shit, right?
Porn.
Yeah.
Right. Just proper.
Yeah, just
the
small
regular
ones, though,
shit.
not like big
It's a
ones.
sedative.
Yeah.
The normal stuff.
Put that in your butt.
Yeah, I like young girls to shit on me in a hammock. Like, it's like
We're not talking weird.
it's very innocent things.
common
like,
stuff.
Yeah.
The
No.
relatable Joe shit.
Why not?
No, but it's hard for me to see. Like I can't wrap my head around. Okay, I'm gonna try this thing I know is very addictive.
At 30
I'm gonna
something.
Yeah, so I can't even my brain won't even allow me to comprehend. To be like, oh, take this pill. You know that it's super addictive,
Yeah.
and people die from it.
Yeah.
But just try it.
You might like it.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, it's just once. Like, I don't understand how people fall into that trap. And I think a lot of it is the worst addictions, they're gradual. You don't see it right away. Yeah. But like, say if you smoke crack, you did like meth, heroin, one of those hard ones. If you did it once and you immediately lost all your teeth and your fucking stringy hair and everything sunk in and you got sores all over like instantly, a lot less people would probably take that leap.
Or
no, that's true. That's a fact.
Yes, but at the same sense, a lot of reasons, I think, like you just said, it's clear evidence. We know what you're doing nowadays.
But I think people are naive and they think like, oh, well, I'll stop. I'll just dabble. You know what I mean? Because it's gradual. But if it was just like that.
The claw won't get hold of me.
Yeah,
I'll just party on the weekends.
Yeah, I know myself. Like, I know my body. I know my limits.
I'm only going to do heroin and crack.
Yeah.
Friday night through Sunday night. That's it.
Yeah. And then on a Monday, you're like, oh, I'll just do Monday.
A little bump to get me through.
Yeah, and then I'll wait till Friday. But then, yeah. And that's how it is. I mean, it's like that with food, right?
Yeah.
Because
no, for sure.
Aren't you... was it you who said you were dieting? You started dieting?
Yeah.
It's difficult. And
hard as fuck.
Me too. I got tits. I've talked about them before. So like, I'll be like, it's the same exact idea. I'll be like, oh, I should be dieting, but just this one burger, and then I'll be right back to the diet.
And one burger isn't going to kill you. One oxy probably.
Exactly.
Maybe oxys, but like a couple bumps and some blow ain't going to kill you.
Yeah, but if I had one burger and said suddenly I was 350 pounds off one burger, now I'm not going to have a burger.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, one burger at a time, get to 350 pounds. You can guarantee it, folks.
Yeah. No, everybody says, everybody that says, somebody said the other day, everything in moderation, fuck you. No. You don't need it.
Fuck you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, the things...
I'm going to watch porn on my phone all the way to True Burger.
Whatever.
I don't
fuck
understand. Who the fuck watches porn on their phone? How do people
It's
do that?
free. What do you mean it's free?
Shout out a fucking www. Go ahead. Go.
I got an app, so I would... I'm just kidding.
True pervert. You probably pay for that, don't you? $9.99 a month or something, right?
No, you just pay for it with your email.
Oh man, but yeah, those are dope. That's fucking addiction right there. That's an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got a fucking porn strapped to their fucking phone in the app form.
I feel like that's sort of like I said with social media being like a light speed version of real social interactions.
Yeah.
Porn is a light speed version of the sex life we want. Right? So it's almost like, oh, I want to find some new scenes with some new girls. It's the same thought we would have if we were out fucking them.
Yeah, well.
Like, oh, I'm going to fuck a new girl tonight. Right?
But it's my hand.
Yeah. But I mean,
If you hold the phone close enough.
Like, porn's an accelerated version of what we would want our sex life to be or whatever. You know what I mean?
But
and that's scary,
that's
too.
That's scary as fuck, dude, because if you think about it, like virtual reality, right? You walk in, you're in your fucking living room. You walk in.
That's gotta look so funny to the
shit.
outside.
You know what I'm saying? You got your fucking big googles on. Walk up to some prime puss.
So you come
ready to get frisky, and you're in your fucking living room, player. There's no
fucking a little robot or something.
Right? You know what I mean?
What's this called again?
What's the website?
No, I'm just saying, like that shit's fucking.
So I can avoid it.
Have you guys ever seen the virtual reality porn they have now, like with the thing?
No, I've never seen.
Oh, I got one of the.
They do.
I got one of the gear things for free with my phone when I upgraded my phone. So the first thing I did was like, all right, I'm gonna check out this porn and see what's up.
Right.
Just, you have to, right?
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
I want to see tits in my face.
It was crazy.
You gotta yank one good one off one time.
It was crazy.
VR product.
Torque wrench.
Like, it was really weird. Like, it was a little like
Real.
not real. It was
okay.
it was. I mean, maybe in the future. It'll
But
be
just the
better,
fact that
but
they have that, though, it's going to advance so far.
That's what I mean. Right now,
that-
though, it's just weird. I'm like you can look around the room. It's so weird. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've never seen any virtual reality at all.
I've wore like a cardboard cutout that Kev made. You know what I mean? And it was like a scary little scene. And I was sitting in a chair and I was looking, and he was telling me too, he's like, you gotta sit there because you're gonna want to jump. And he's like, but you just gotta sit there because if you jump, you might you might fall off the fucking chair and shit. So I'm like looking around. And I'm just like, oh, that was creepy as fuck, you know? But you walk in, you just see tits and puss, and you're just like, come here, bitch. And they got what is it?
Come here, Stephanie from Denver.
Yeah, well, they got fucking, what is it, screen written.
Stephanie from Denver, 786.
They fucking probably say or something like that. I don't know. But it's weird. And if it's going to that extent, just think about how trippy it's going to be in a little while. I mean, they got these fuck dolls running around here, right? You know what I mean? These fucking droids, right?
Can't wait to get one of those.
I was just gonna say, could you wait a second here? I think us guys are finally onto something here with those things.
Oh yes,
this is the smartest thing we've ever done.
Yes,
is that right?
Put some money behind this.
That's a really smart thing. Just put a magazine in front of her. She's busy.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but you know, it had to be some nerdy Asian dude. It probably didn't get any.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
But I would just think.
Well, if we're gonna say controversial things, can I say a controversial thing?
You can't.
This is a hypothetical. So say they came out with like sex dolls, sex robots, right? Like actually, well, I guess there is some on the market. So,
big time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're
So
out of Taiwan.
sex dolls.
I hear.
Sex doll. Listen,
Beijing, supposedly.
this is a big deal.
Right.
Sex dolls for pedophiles.
You told me that before. That's fucking disgusting. They need.
It is disgusting, but would that be better?
Would that detour?
Yeah. Would you accept them selling child sex dolls if that would keep real kids from being molested?
They should, and then they should charge them.
That's so not fair.
After it gets delivered to their house, they should be charged.
You mean to tell me their sex dolls fit in the backpack? That's not fair.
Come on, man.
That's fucking disgusting, Bird.
No, that's advantageous.
Oh God.
No, but that's like, to me, that's like a human problem. Like everything, we like to think of things as like black and white, cut and dry, but there is no real solution right now for pedophilia.
Yeah, there is.
Just kill them. Is that your?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Castrate them.
That Wally, bah! Just one time.
But the thing is that
churches.
They've still already
about
violated at that point, right? So you didn't stop any. You prevented future, but it already happened. So there's no clear-cut way to just stop it.
Shit, dude. Like I said,
that'd be a really controversial. That's a topic in itself.
Well,
that's an ethic topic in itself. Big time.
Yeah, there's some things that there's no answer. Like abortion, there's no clear-cut answer
There's these
either way.
priests who are fucking kids by the hundreds. Yeah, and then sent to another place in the world to fuck more kids.
Yeah.
Let's close the door on the church that fucks the most kids. How about that? I'm sorry.
Wait, you're saying this to me like I'm defending pedophiles.
No. But I just said I had a solution.
I'm not their representative, I promise.
You asked for a solution. I wanted to give you a solution, and then I thought my solution was not heard. So I had to be more vocal.
But that's a solution to one specific problem. I'm talking about the overall problem.
Fucking kids.
As humans,
that's creating pedophiles too, right or wrong?
No, yeah,
kids being touched, right?
Yeah,
isn't that true that most pedophiles were molested or it's like
yeah.
That's sad shit too.
Yeah,
it is.
That is really sad shit. Well, I guess they say hurt people. It's just like violence, abuse, any type of abuse.
That new Netflix series, I Am a Killer. Have you seen that?
No.
It came out recently. It's pretty good. I've been binging it. A lot of them had issues like that, and then they ended up doing these violent crimes, and they were like molested as kids, and it's like, fuck, that obviously fucked up their head.
That's why I don't like porn interviews, because when you really hear the shit that's gone on, it's so fucking sad, dude. You're like, ugh.
We talked about that on one podcast a long time ago, where like, as far as like women empowerment of like taking control of their sexual
own that shit.
Why'd you roll your neck when you said women empowerment? Why'd you?
Because I was like trying to give him some fucking.
He whipped the hair on him. He whipped the hair on him.
No, but there's like a thin line between like being empowered as a woman and I'm comfortable with my body and I like to have sex and that's fine or whatever.
Like
and then being taken advantage of in that way. You know what I mean? But that has nothing to do with addiction. I'm sorry.
No, I think it probably does, you know?
Probably in some way.
Pedophilia,
Maybe.
I'm sure it does.
No,
I'm
but
sure.
that's I don't know about that. That's me. That I'm still like,
But being human, there's certain questions we don't have an answer to.
yeah, that's true.
And that's like the eternal struggle in a way. Like we're always gonna be
90% of the things we don't know shit. I mean, if I asked you, where are you? You'd be like, well, I'm at Abe's house. Where? California. Where? United States. Where? Universe. Where?
Yeah.
Where? So just even where we're at right now, it's like, where?
There's no cut and dry
There's
answer to
not.
certain things. But
So
a
it's
lot
like,
of people see life as like perfectly designed and set up, and there's no easy solutions for a lot of things. Addiction being one of them. There's no
very true.
easy way to kick an addiction.
No, there's
There's no easy way to fit a full-size sex doll in a backpack.
And he's tried.
unless it's
You get that arm broke the wrong way, then it's not real anymore.
And it's like one of the rubber
You could
ones.
just get the one where it's just the vagina.
Well, then,
like
yeah, it
sits
still
on it.
takes...
Does
I'm
this
not that
sit on,
creative.
like, a tabletop?
I'm not
get
creative
that.
enough to picture the top, you know?
Your imagination is too much cannabis.
yeah.
I just
Maybe
picture
you take a dab first.
a big bud.
Yeah. Fuck off, dude. That's wild.
I picture an oxy pill.
Fucking a big
I fuck
oxy
that.
Yeah, man. Well, are
we
we
didn't-
what else?
We didn't really touch on alcohol at all.
No.
I think that one's too easy.
it's almost like the easiest go-to. You can't. I mean,
Everybody's dealt with it. Everybody, yeah.
It's an accepted
Yeah, so it's
addiction.
absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
weird.
yeah.
You know what I've often thought of alcohol is kind of like this. If you picture going and grabbing like a bunch of 6-year-olds and saying, all right, check it out, guys. We're going to go to a candy shop. And you get like 30 minutes to grab candy. But you can only grab X amount. And by the way, there's no scales in there. And if you come out with too much, we're taxing you. Not only taking it, but taxing you. And if you get just the right amount, you can leave with it. Go ahead. That's what alcohol is.
Yeah.
It's not like there's any scales to tell you exactly how much you've had, if you've had too much. Everything is
Yeah.
different depending on body size and body weight, how much you've ate, how much you drink
Yeah.
all the time. So
Right.
there's so much gray area with it. But yet you can go get fucked up in how many places in each city.
Yeah.
But don't cross that line.
Yeah.
Don't you dare cross that line.
That's actually another one though, is just sugar. I think our whole society is addicted to sugar, and that's like one of the worst things for you. They keep
Carbs.
finding out, like,
Sugars and everything.
yeah,
Bread,
but
milk.
yeah. So like, food addiction
Whatever.
is accepted.
Yeah.
Instead of curbing food addiction,
Yeah.
you're taught to love your unhealthy,
Have it your
killing
way.
Yeah.
yourself body.
I'm loading up on carbs so I can go to the gym, so I can get buff.
Michael Jordan drinking a Coca-Cola, or like these motocross stars drinking the Red Bull right after. It's like a 20-ounce Red Bull. You're like,
Come on, player.
No, but some
You took a sip and
addictions,
spit that out.
thank you.
like most addictions, most drugs, it's like you have a problem, you need help, you need to fix that. But then with like food, we get overweight, and it's like, well, just love yourself. You're like, you're not really unhealthy.
It's American.
You're fine.
That's the American way, player. What are you doing?
It's just-
Are you
it's
fat
just
shaming
weird.
right now?
I
Is that where
am,
is that where
yes.
you're going?
Yes,
You're going with fat shaming.
100%. Yes,
Right?
It's a huge problem.
Well, you're not.
There's
you're
an
not the
obesity
best. You
epidemic.
don't have the best physique.
I'm addicted to food. I
Right.
said, didn't I say that?
I'm just joking, dude.
I'm addicted to food.
I'm
And
addicted
it's
to
hard.
food.
I'm addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
But it's just that it's accepted. And alcohol, I mean, not quite on that level, but it's kind of the same thing. But like,
Yeah. I went the weekend
without drinking.
Without a drink.
How was it?
It was fucking hard. It was harder because I had a birthday party to go to.
Yeah.
And everyone there was sloshed.
Yeah.
And it was rough. I had to leave.
There's
early.
something with that too. Is it's social.
Yeah.
So not only do you have like the physical addiction, the chemical addiction, but you
Yeah.
also have like the habit of like, I like to have a drink and socialize, or
Right.
have a smoke and hang
Yeah.
out, or like even me, I I don't really smoke at all, but occasionally I'll have like a cigar.
Yeah.
Usually if I'm somewhere cool, like somewhere I'm excited to be,
Sure.
and I like that, just having that social cue, like that thing to do. So like with drinking, it's the same thing. You kind of you have both sides of the coin of the chemical addiction and just the social aspect of it
Yeah.
that you're missing out on.
Yeah.
That you have to sit there. But like me,
Yeah.
I don't.
And the just like you pointed, like the sugar.
Yeah.
Because it's carbs.
No, yeah, it is a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It's a ton of sugar in each drink, each beer.
Yeah.
You know, and like fuck, dude. I felt better waking up early, and you know what I mean, being able to get going. But fuck, dude, like I wanted to drink heavy this weekend.
That's actually signs that say other things.
I'm addicted. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. You know what I mean? Like
It's gradual.
we
Like
st-
I said, it's
we-
not like
yeah, no,
it doesn't happen.
We started this with everyone has their vices.
Yeah.
Right or wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, it's one thing though to have, you know, if you could tap into one vice, right, and that leads you to like maybe smoke less or, you know, less marijuana, or you know, I'm not fucking starving at 3 a.m. drunk and going to fucking tax everything in the fucking fridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
That's hard.
But it takes a lot of fucking like, fuck, bro. It takes a lot.
Yeah. I've been like intermittent fasting for the past like almost week now.
Yeah, it's rough, huh?
And it's like, well, it got easier after a couple days. Like, so I just wait like at least 12 hours to eat. So basically, like your body kicks into some mode after about 12 hours where you burn more fat. So I've been waiting like 14, 15 hours to eat. But like, the less you're doing, the harder it is. You know, like if you're just sitting there, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I would love a burrito right now.
yeah.
You know,
no,
but
I would say I'm on the same hype, but I'm fucking. I got snacks at work. I got sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
I fucking beat.
What about,
those
so
sunflower seeds up.
why didn't you drink for the weekend?
Because, dude, I just need to pull back a little bit, and I need to quit smoking cigarettes. And the only way I can
Yeah.
quit smoking cigarettes is if I don't drink.
There you go.
A lot of people do that because they'll start drinking. They won't even think about it. They'll just
Yeah.
grab a cigarette.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
You know what I mean?
I'll
but some people
take my ass to the store real quick.
No, but
Go
some
grab
people, I've literally seen people forget that they're quitting smoking because they started
yeah.
drinking. They'll just
Yeah.
light one up, and you're like, "Wait, weren't you like just talking about how you were
Ah,
a
fuck
week
it.
in or 2
Fuck
weeks
it, I'm
in?"
living.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But me, I don't even. I mean, I have a family history of like addiction, so that's
Yeah.
why I just nothing as far as like something hard.
So your dad was into anal beads too, then, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, mother. I knew it. I knew it.
We all like shitting on young Bolivian girls and hammocks. Was he in
It's all over the
Bolivia? Where was
backpack.
he?
I hate that.
Bolivian.
Something like that.
Yeah, something
But anyways,
or something like that.
no, I just know this is where I think of like even having the occasional social drink. The reason I won't even do that because people will be like, you can't just have a beer or whatever. Like it might just be the usual social drink, whatever. And then say like I don't even realize that I've normalized it in my life, right? It's just a beer, no big deal. Oh, like, yeah, let me have a beer, whatever. But then say like tragedy hits, or I have a job and I lose the job, girl leaves me, some shit happens. I might use that as a crutch, and now knowing like my family history, that might be
The downfall
all it took
of-
to push me over the edge.
Right.
Is something bad happened, put me in a bad mood. I've normalized drinking in my head.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting a bottle of whiskey. Like I'll just have this one bottle. You know, get me through the weekend. You know, and then there I go.
Yeah,
Tumbling down the hill.
that's a like extreme way of thinking about it, but it's good you have that.
Yeah,
And
I know.
definitely think that a
definitely
lot
is.
of people have probably encountered the same thing, that serious, like we have said, mental illness or something, whether it's death or tragedy happens, and that's what sparks that.
It seems like
that's
it
what
is,
triggers that
or some
thing.
sort of like childhood
I
trauma.
never drank till I was 25, 26 years old in my life. I never drank. I could count on one hand how many times I'd been drunk. Never drank.
Yeah.
But somebody passed away that was super close to me, and they used to drink all the time. And they used to keep their shit hella cool. They were always perfect. They were never they never talk out of pocket, just be annoying or anything. So I was like, fuck it, let me see what this drinking thing is. So even to this day, I still drink, but I don't drink when I get to my house. I don't have like beers in my fridge. And get off work, and that's the first thing I do. Is
That's
go
a
get
good way to have
beer.
like checks and balance. Right there.
But at the same sense, you know, it's crazy.
Don't make that face when you say that.
I can drink. The amount of alcohol that I can drink is kind of sick, though. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
right. I'm 150 pounds, and I mean, I can outdrink a lot of people that I hang out with, and I drink straight vodka if I am going to drink.
Yeah.
And so I can see the alcoholism in my family and in my blood. It's I can see it, and that was another thing I did.
It was on both sides of my family.
Both sides of mine. It's fucking like huge. I have a grandfather that shot himself from alcoholism.
Damn.
A great grandfather that shot himself from alcoholism. So it was like,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to get too involved in that. You know what I mean? So even to this day, I've said this to so many of my friends. I'm so thankful. Alcohol has never been a serious drug of choice for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so thankful because pot or weed, I could say I'm damn near addicted to tree. I smoke every day, all day. I am dabbing before 7:30 every day, all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, and I've had people in my family, they always had to have some sort of crutch at any given time. Even times where they kicked all the hard stuff,
Happy and sad.
they'd have something small to dabble in
Well,
to
look
keep
at-
them going. You
Look
know?
at AA. You ever go in front of an AA? They all got their fucking coffee and their cigarettes. We're sober now, and you're like, you are?
Yeah.
It looks like you switched.
Yeah.
But and like you said with the trauma thing, it's like there's times in my life where I know like if I was a drinker, that might
This
have
ain't
been
gonna be the good time.
Those might have been some really bad times.
Or cool.
Yeah, or cool.
They would rule.
But they could have been some really dark.
I had some really good
Times.
times when I started drinking over my death shit. Oh, it was great.
Really?
Yeah, you just forget it. You don't even realize how big of a dick you were. You wake up in the morning, just black the fuck out. Oh yeah, that's
Unless
cool.
unless
Real
you
cool.
make that one
Cars
fatal
parked,
mistake.
Oh, it wasn't fatal. I never.
No, for you, but I'm saying in general.
I had a lot of good times, especially in that first year of drinking, because I didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No tolerance at all. But yet, all my people have been drinking for probably 10 years by that time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, 26. People start drinking 16, 17, 15.
Yeah, for sure.
Commonly, you know? And man,
That's why, like I said, I just don't want to normalize it in my life, make it a thing.
that's smart.
That's why I worry about.
So you've
other
never been
family
drunk.
members. No.
That's cool.
Like, I've tasted because I worked at a job that's sort of in the industry, so I would taste, but, like, that's it.
Sort of in the industry, that was fucking
How do you-
Bevmo is fucking where you get bottles, bro.
How do you
didn't
deal
wanna
with like
say.
drunk women? Because
I didn't say where I
You didn't
was
want to
working.
say Bevmo?
No, I didn't.
when I'm drinking,
Fuck off. Why not?
Because, well, fuck them.
when I'm drinking, I can't stand annoying people. Or if I'm not drinking, I can't stand like drunk hanging on me and
Yeah,
shit. As somebody who doesn't drink, I'm sure you've had women that drink, you know?
Yeah.
Do they ever get annoying to you? And like, damn, I
Yes,
can't
for
be
sure.
this bitch. Jesus
For sure.
Christ.
For sure. There's been girls one girlfriend of mine used to drink heavily sometimes, and I would tell her straight up, don't even call me when you're drunk. I don't care. I don't like you when you're drunk. I don't like the person you are. Don't even talk to me. Go cheat. I don't care. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And then she did.
And slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's
it was
the-
yeah. She was a little wild. She was a little crazy.
What's your number?
Yeah, look at this guy.
No,
I'm
but
into
yeah,
that right
but
now.
then I had another girl. She would drink a little bit, but she was like super low key. Like when she was drunk, she didn't act out of pocket.
Yeah.
She was like the calm drunk.
Have you ever been with some girl and then you're like, oh, I think she could probably handle her drinks, and then she just comes.
I know another
Two-faced.
girl I dated that was just like, I don't know how she lives a normal life. and
By
isn't-
herself.
and isn't in jail every fucking week as crazy as she would get.
Damn.
Yeah, and
Do you think people get more crazy around you because they know they got a driver?
Why not?
I can really
I
turn
haven't-
up.
I'll turn up.
I'm
I
really
haven't
gonna
noticed
turn
because I
up.
didn't see them away
Without
from me.
you, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like that every time Sco's around.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go.
No, I don't know. It's been so long. I don't really go out anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been
Stay
out.
home.
I haven't been out. There's a little bar by my house I'll go to
Yeah.
because it's right by my
right by
house.
your house.
I'll go to bike party and I'll have a couple drinks or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and my girl and I will. Damn, it's a little early. It's only 12:30.
Yeah.
We're not really done yet, you know. So we'll go over there and lock our bikes up and have a couple of drinks. But
Yeah.
it's like karaoke night, and it's nothing but like over 60-year-olds. So we're like the young, cool, hip people in there, and it's so safe. And
I remember
yeah.
getting brownie points in fucking in old bars and shit. That's cool.
Your self-esteem. You walk out of there feeling like a
Man.
a piece of steak.
Yeah. Speaking of that, though, like you had brought up, so I worked at Bergmall.
Yeah.
There used to be like just the regulars, and there would be like
Gallons a week.
Yeah, and there was like one lady. She was like a stalker mom. She would come in and get like a bottle of Chardonnay every fucking day. I'm just like, why don't you?
You
just
can
buy
buy
a
more
case?
than that.
Yeah, why don't you just buy a case?
You can buy more than one.
I feel like she was addicted to coming in,
Or
and,
she'd
like,
drink
seeing
more than
people
one if
and,
she
like,
got it. She'd
or she
drink
tried
however
it.
much
That's
she
true.
gets.
Someone
However
actually,
much she
I heard
gets.
that before. Yeah,
However, that's addiction.
Or she hides it from people.
yeah.
She can only
Or
drink
she's
Yeah,
moderating for somebody else.
So it doesn't look as bad. Yeah,
Right.
She just has the one. It's just the one bottle.
Yeah.
I go get it every day.
Yeah, there's
But-
only
Yeah,
fucking 7
yeah.
of them in my garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's another guy, we called him Sake guy because he just came in for sake, and every time we saw him, he looked rougher and rougher.
Rice wine? I don't know how
And
someone
then
drinks that shit.
and he would get like
Fucking
this big
shit's
ass
bomb.
one. He'd get like 2 big ass ones of it, right? And sometimes
Shit,
he'd come in, his clothes were all dirty and shit. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? And then one time we didn't see him for like 2 months, so we're like, oh, he's gone, he's gone. And then one day he came in, everyone was freaking out. Did you see Sake guy's here? He's not dead. He's not dead.
Now he's buying 4 bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's just crazy seeing that like up close, like every day.
And like you're saying, how it's legal. You know, you could just
yeah,
you could
it's
walk,
totally acceptable.
drink
Well,
yourself
so-
to death.
And
right
this
now.
was at a store that was like in a really nice area too. So it was
Next
Which
to
is
Safeway
crazy
and shit.
addictions anyway, though. All addictions in whatever form. Or
Is there any good
you know.
addictions?
I mean, fuck, bud.
we'll see.
Professionals. Professionals, like any professional, I think to me has to have some amount of OCD.
Oh yeah,
Some, like,
you're,
addiction,
you're
you know?
addicted to like the
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some wrestlers that I think that are addicted to the grind.
Yeah, for sure.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was addicted to the grind.
Yeah, gambling too.
Yeah,
Gambling's
yeah.
a horrible
He
addiction.
was an addict to the grind and to gambling.
Where we at?
We were well over.
All right, let's put a cap on this thing so I can go fucking handle business. Go handle one of my addictions to smoke a cigarette.
All right, 58 in the can.
All right.
I hope all you fucks get addicted. To
I was
this
just gonna say,
podcast.
can somebody get addicted to our podcast? Damn,
Shit,
that's
yeah.
a good addiction.
Yeah,
All right, that it? We good?
I'm addicted to Abe's beard.
it's cool. Wonderful.
Look at this guy.
The humble
crowd.
finessers on